Welcome to our channel.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me?
That's all been an explanation of sociolinguistics material.
Hello everyone, I'm Ghina Karmila. So now I hope you are feeling well. Today, I'm gonna show you the sociolinguistic materials about choosing a code. What is choosing a code?
The choosing a code is the term of code refers to language or any system that two or more people use to communicate. So, choosing a code is a situation in which people communicate with others by choosing their appropriate system or language.
Okay, let's discuss more deeply. In the sociolinguistic, he may also refer a language or variety of language as code. We start from dialectia. Dialectia is situation in which a community uses two different language or varieties of language for different situations. It is a phenomenon which characteristic a number of language in the various parts of the world. Dialectia has two different types. There are low variety and high variety. Low variety is a dialect or language that is used for daily communication, and the speakers don't formally learn about its grammar and how to write in that language. It's normally learned as a spoken language. On the other hand, high variety is a formal language. It is language that is learned at school. The speakers learn how to write and grammar rules in that language. In many cases, the community consider high variety as a correct form of language because they want to keep it the same and not let the change. And for the example, is in Italy where there are several regional languages. It function as low variety while standard Italian function as the high variety. Okay, we move to bilingualism and multilingualism. Bilingualism is the ability to master the use of two languages. In this bilingual style, the first language is more dominant than the second language. Because the first language may be used to things throughout the second language. For example, children often adapt quickly to bilingualism if they use a language such as Spanish in their homes and a language such as English at school. Bilingualism has two types. There are coordinate bilingualism and compound bilingualism. Coordinate bilingualism, also more in some quarter as subtractive bilingualism. In these types, individuals learn the language separately in separate environment and maintain this separation after mastering both. For the example, a student who speaks a language at home environment and then the student use second language in the classroom environment or the live school environment. A compound bilingualism is an individual who learns two languages in the same environment so that he or she acquires one nation with two verbal expressions. In compound bilingualism, there is no such dividing line. The individual learns the language in the same environment and context, and they are often used concurrently or even interchangeably. Multilingualism is the ability to master several languages. The example multilingualism person. An English-speaking father married to a Mandarin Chinese-speaking mother with family living in Hong Kong, where the community language or and primary language of education is Cantonese. If the child goes to a content medium school from a young age, then trilingualism will be resolved. Multilingualism has two types. There are additive and subtractive. Additive is a learning of the second language does not interfere with first language. For the example, English speakers in Quebec often learn French to upgrade business skills. Subtractive is a learning of second language that interfere or replace with first language. For the example, successive US immigrant generation eventually become monolingual English speakers. Yeah, okay. Maybe just that from me. The next material will be explained by Tiya Maheru. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tiya Maheru. First, I want to explain about code choice. What is code choice? Okay. Code choice is describe bilingualism as an individual's ability to embody different norms, to act efficiently in different contexts, and to exist socially in different codes. Code choice may be expected and noticed by other speakers and is likely to affect other speakers' subsequent code choice. In other words, speakers may accommodate to each other's code choice, positively or negatively. For example, Maria is a teenager whose Portuguese parents come to London in the 1960s. She uses mainly Portuguese at home, and the other at the Portuguese Catholic Church and Community Center, but English the appropriate variety or code for her to use at school. She uses mostly English at her after-school job serving in a local cafe. Two, occasionally, other customers greet her in Portuguese. And second one, I want to explain about code switching. What is code switching? Code switching is one of the phenomena of language which occurs in society to make the communication more effective and meaningful. What is code switching? Code switching is when two or more languages are in use in one single conversation side by side and express an authentic form from both of the basic language in linguistics. Code switching occurs when a speaker alternative between two or more language or language varieties in the context of a single conversation. Example of code switching is the bilingual leaflet of Hong Kong Bank, which were distributed in Filipino works in 1994. They used Tagalog and English together to express their point of view. And types of code switching: switching tag, switching intersentential, switching intrasentential, and switching intra-word switching. Code switching on conversation. For example, Rahim said, "Hey Karim, why are you late? Class to Shuru Haya Jab." And Karim said, "Road a huge traffic. Where have you come?" And Rahim said, "Traffic our problem. However, A to egg aslam. Call the classroom ajay." Karim, let's go. Okay, maybe just that from me. The next material will be explained by Rizki Antoni. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For example sentence, this morning I hantar my baby to the cat babysitter. Itulah. Based on this example, got missing occurs because speaker make the two language code in one sentence in the mixed group. It means that there is a language that is dominantly used. For example, the dominant language above is English. For example, official speech are dominant Indonesian but are inserted occasionally with a foreign language to make it look cooler or more acceptable. This code mix is divided into two, namely 1. Mix code into inner code mixing. Mix code that come from the original language with all its variations: formal, standard, informal, non-standard. 2. Mix code out. Outer code mixing. Mix code that comes from African language. The background of code switching can be divided into two, namely 1. Attitude generative. the background of the speaker's attitude. 2. Language, linguistic shift, background language limitation, so that there are reasons for identification of roles, identification of variety, and desire to explain to interpret. This can mix from can 1. The insertion of the word. 2. Inserting a phrase. 3. Insertion of the clause. 4. Insertion of expression or idioms. And 5. Booster insertion, combination of original and foreign formation. Oke, kami dari kelompok 3A Morning. Sekian dan terima kasih. Dan don't lupa tonton, karena menonton menambah ilmu juga. Oke.